Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to our quantum psychic Akashic readings, clearings, and healings and card readings today. Welcome, Viviane, my co-host. Woohoo! Viviane's here.
Hi, John. Hi, everyone. Lovely to be here.
Wonderful. And we both got the memo again. We're in our
Yeah.
I wonder, we have a special guest today, as you can see from the little banner below. MJ from alltolovetv is joining us. She'll be joining in around 10 minutes time. So
Mhm.
getting our safe space set up and prepared for her joining us. So yeah, I don't know if she's going to turn up in black or not. I'm not sure I've ever seen her wear black.
I don't think I've seen her wearing black either. She's usually wearing. I see her in pink and other like colors. But
A
yeah.
fun fact is, the infamous Jon Binnie merch with the black hoodies. They're actually inspired by her, both the provider, which is T-Mill, who create them,
Mm.
and the design of it as well. Like, I just love that she has these like really simple like love,
Yes.
or alter love, or there's other ones like meditation, vibration. Yeah, you can
Yeah, I love that.
explore them.
I love that. It's fun.
Wonderful. Well, I hope everyone's doing well. And I was going to add that over the weekend, I don't know about you, Viviane, I definitely
Mm.
felt a lot of rage and anger energy from the collective, and just
Mhm.
like kind of outpouring of energy. We had a storm here, although England, I'm sure MJ would have felt it much more than we
Yeah.
did up in Scotland.
Mhm.
How about you? Did you feel any of those releasing
Well,
energy values?
yeah, I felt pressure on my head, and I felt like headachy
Mhm.
last couple days, and a little bit this morning too. Yeah, and yeah, I'm feeling yes, the anger, especially. We have a lot going on all over the world and in US, but like in the last few days, there's a lot of anger here due to the latest injustice and happenings. So yes. Hmm.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, a bit like the last couple of days of meditation messages I've been receiving from my guides, lots of opportunity for us to roar and release, to feel
Yes.
excessive energy, to dance it out, to shake it out, to rah and roar
Yes.
is all really, really helpful.
Yes. Actually, last night I took some time to I meditated for a few minutes last night, and during the meditation, I was focusing on what I wanted to release, and then after the meditation, right after the meditation, I wrote everything down, and I wanted to do this outside, but because of the weather, I didn't. But I just wrote everything. I am releasing, letting go of, and then I just ripped the paper um,
That's
and
good.
disposed. But yeah, want to do more of that too.
Wonderful. Well, I'll go ahead and create a safe space, and
Mm-hmm.
reminder to everyone, please put all your requests in caps. And we do keep a track of all requests, even if they no longer appear for some reason in the live chat. And we'll be randomly picking these together with MJ today through our live stream for a couple of
Mm-hmm.
hours. And I remember last week it was so cool because when we were calling people's requests out, you all responded so fast. It's like every single person was like, it's so fast.
Yes.
That helps us a lot as well. Um,
Mhm.
and if you're work lurking, say hi or say hi telepathically. And we'll be adding links. You can look at the links in the description for donations, one-to-one bookings with Viviane or I, or MJ does them also, whoever resonates with you.
Mhm.
And also we encourage you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comments, even including after the live stream. It all helps support our channels and helps support us doing this work.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Well, we'll go ahead and create a safe space. And please join us as we do so. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves your highest good, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, shame, anxiety, or pain, nice and loud. And breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy or emotion that no longer serves you, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly as it feels right for you. And focus your attention now on the very center of your heart, where your golden, divine spark of your soul enters your human form. And from the center of your heart, extend a cord of light up through the top of your head, up into the sky and up into the stars. Reach all the way up through the highest frequencies and dimensions of this universe until you reach the highest dimension of the source of love of this universe. And there connect in your light cord into the highest dimension of source. Feeling into oneness, unity, and unconditional love of us all. Please remain connected into source and extend your light cord back down to the stars and sky, back down to the top of your head and into your heart once more. And now this time from the center of your heart, extend a cord of light downwards, down through the base of your spine and deep into the earth. Reach all the way down through the layers of the planets, going deeper and deeper until you reach the very core of Mother Earth. And there, connect in your light cord into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. And we send Mother Gaia so much love at this time. Allow her to send her love back. Remain connected into Gaia's heart and extend your light cord back up through the layers of the planet, up through the root of your spine and into your heart once more. Now together, with the light of source above, Mother Gaia, below and your own light, expand out a golden bubble of protective light to surround you, about 2 meters out to each side, above and below, in front and behind you. And set the intention that only energies and entities with your permission, your highest good love and compassion can see you, access you, or exist within this space or within you, and that all other energies and entities must leave immediately. Into your safe space, invite in your spirit guides, your higher self, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, and Gaia, and ask for their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, and assistance with the integration of today's session. And now, through space and time, I create a golden protective bubble around all of us in the live streams and the replays, wherever this video is shared. And I set the intention, only energies and entities with MJ, Viviane, and I's permission, and the highest good love and compassion of all can see us, access us, or exist in this session space or within us, and that all other energies and entities must leave immediately. Inviting in for Viviane, MJ, and I, our spirit guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, and Gaia, and have set the intention for today's session that we are here to support you with your requests for quantum, psychic readings, clearings, healings, and also card readings. Please do place your requests in all capitals, and we'll be randomly picking from these as we progress through the session today. Please also say hello if your request is called. And thank you so much, everyone, and welcome to MJ, who's just joined us. Hey, MJ.
Hi, MJ.
Hello, Viviane. Hi, Jon. How are you?
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
Fab. Happy
We
to be here.
thank you. We were just discussing before this the safe space. Will MJ be wearing black?
Oh, because you guys are wearing black. I was wearing blue before, but this is actually dark green, but it looks black.
Oh wow, it looks
It
black.
looks black. It looks black. We're good. We're good to go.
Beautiful. Well, welcome. I don't know if you noticed, Viviane, but just as I said, I think is it the first time I said MJ, you literally appeared. So during the safe space setup.
Yeah.
It's the first time
I felt like there was a nice like entrance, and I heard my name. I was like, oh, I'm entering the safe space.
Well, welcome, MJ. It's lovely to have you back. And you survived the storms, okay?
Okay. I don't think they were as bad down here. Like I think some other places got hit, but it's still windy out.
Oh, that's good news. Glad. Yeah, it was just windy here. Just a day you didn't really want to go outside sunbathing in. And perhaps if no one's seen you for some miraculous reason, if they never met you before, MJ, could you do a short introduction, please?
Of course, happy to do so. Jon, thank you so much. Viviane, it's great to be here. I run this brand called Alta Love. I set it up as early as 2012, and I started blogging, and I teach a lot of yoga, meditation, and breath work with people online. I started doing tarot in 2019, and the brand's pillars are sustainability, spirituality, and freedom. So there's online courses, and there's a book, The Fearless Life Guide, that I wrote a few years ago as well. So it's been quite a journey, very humbling, and yeah, just happy to be here. And Alta Love is really just like my earnest desire to see a more loving world.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And I can see our wonderful moderator, Ascending Universal Butterfly, has been busy sharing some links and just drawing everyone's attention also to MJ's details, which are in the description of today's video as well. So we'll be pasting those in as we go. I'll just put in a couple to get us started. MJ's website, this is all in case I forget. And also, please do subscribe. It's so cool. You can subscribe to all 3 of our channels on YouTube. So please do. MJ's YouTube. Okay. Oh, I've said MJ's YouTube. Fantastic. Just in case you forget. So, Viviane, who should choose first?
You choose today, Jon, please.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We have 24 requests. Hello to all 60 of you in the live streams across our channels. Oh, and I forgot to invite in Archangel Metatron. I know that annoys him quite a lot. So I'll just invite him in for, it'll help us keep up pace with our requests. So let me just invite him in. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Please open the Akashic Records, open the Akashic Records, open the Akashic Records. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. So just putting on a little music and choosing our first request today. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Okay, first request is for open up for yourself. Let us know if you're still here. We're just a few minutes into the live stream, so hopefully you haven't left us yet. Just say hello in the chat. If you're here, open up for yourself. And you said, hi, Jon. Hi, Viviane. I have a strong feeling there is something to clear. Yes, you're here. Thank you for saying so quickly. There's a strong feeling there's something to clear or heal or hear today, but I don't know what. Could you please ask my guides? Thanks. Yes, of course. Okay. So just asking, open up yourself and your guides. Step forwards to Viviane, MJ, and I. There is, I'm just being shown there's a heart healing. It feels like there'll be some messages also. I'm happy to go ahead with a heart healing if you guys want to do the messages.
Okay.
Okay.
And feel free to go ahead while I do this. I'll be doing some of the silently.
Mm.
Would you like me to share what I've been up to, or would you guys like to go first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, feel free to share.
Thank you. So open up for yourself. When I took a look at your heart chakra, which is where I was guided to very strongly, what I saw at the very center of your heart was a very small, dark dot. Oops. And so this small, dark dot, it felt like a small but powerful negative entity attachment. And it felt quite new as well. It felt like it had attached quite recently. And so the first thing I did is I removed that. And your guides were saying that it was, as I mentioned, small but powerful. And yet it felt that it was, if left unchecked, things could become much more difficult for you, because this is the entry point of your soul into your human form. As I worked on the healing, I could see that your soul wasn't fully coming into your heart. So it can be a bit of a journey for us, especially when we're feeling fear or anxiety, or we're struggling with our health, or if we lack, in this case, it felt the strongest emotion I felt was with lack of self-love and self-worth. And so it's just helping encourage your soul to connect in more deeply into your heart chakra, to come in more fully and to be more of yourself, to be fully more of yourself. And as soon as I did that, your heart started to kind of create these waves, these beautiful resonance waves. So there's lovely free flowing energy coming out from your heart and surrounding you. And I did some checks on your aura and your boundaries, and your guides were saying, please open up for yourself. Please do focus on your boundaries. There's this feeling that I think this is paraphrasing you, but there's this feeling of, oh, what's the worst that could happen? And I think that's what you've just experienced, is like, this is the worst that can happen, is that some people in your that you're in contact with may also have their own energetic attachments, their own agendas, that are negative towards you, whether they're consciously, subconsciously, or they're actually unaware of energetically. And so when you don't have strong boundaries, this is some of the challenges that you can have. So just encouraging you to really pay close attention and start to build and develop your strong boundaries. And whilst I'll let the other guys talk as well, I'll just paste into the live chat the free 14-day spirit guide meditations for negative entity removal and protection. And that would really help you just create and develop those boundaries further. How did you guys get on?
Good.
Go ahead, MJ.
Okay, thank you. I almost immediately when the message come up, I heard the word love. So and then when Jon said doing some heart healing, I was like, okay, there could be kind of love stuff or self-love stuff. And I actually, the first card that I pulled for you was an Ace of Pentacles, and it gave me a feeling of be open to new beginnings that are going to start coming in. And then actually when Jon was speaking about some people around or some negative entities, there could be, there's a King of Cups reverse. So that would maybe indicate a masculine or a male figure that is a bit down in the dumps or isn't able to meet you somewhere. There could be some fear around financial losses, but the Wheel of Fortune is here. So like there's a turn for you. So if you have been going through some difficult times, the cards are indicating you are coming through, you will be triumphant, you are being offered a new beginning, and the Wheel of Fortune is starting to change. On the side here is the Star card, which is possibly even like coming to a session like this and being open to receive kind of psychic and cosmic healing. And I also get the sense of like nurturing yourself, like really being able to love who you are and where you are now after everything and anything you've been through.
Nice. I also got a lot about the heart. Actually, I heard open your heart was the first thing that I heard, and to let go of the walls that were created as a form of protection. But there is this message that is about boundaries. It's okay to set boundaries, but it's also safe to open your heart and to let go of the fear of getting hurt by trusting others. So a little bit of encouragement to tell your heart it's safe to open, and it's safe to be out there in that vulnerable state, to be open to get to know people and meet people. However, have your healthy boundaries in place. So that's what I got for open up for yourself.
Excellent. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know, open up for yourself. I hope that resonates with you. Hope that helps you. Please do take good care of yourself, especially after the work I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I love MJ and Viviane's messages. And isn't it such a powerful message for us all that welcome to Earth? It's like, it might feel a bit like hell on Earth. You're going to create strong boundaries to protect yourself from that. And you open up your big, beautiful heart within that. It's like, wow, there's like all these wonderful, natural, universal tensions for us to explore. And yet it is a beautiful practice, right? I always, whenever I'm out and about, for example, outside passing people in the street or even busy crowds, I always have a nice protective boundary around me. And then I practice with a nice open heart. I keep checking on my heart, touching my heart. It's like, are you really open? Are you okay? Are you open? Because we're gonna smile at some people. We're gonna like say hello to strangers. We're gonna try and make their day by smiling. I know you're a bit scared, but it's okay. It's okay. We're protected. And it's so lovely. I still remember. I'm pretty sure I will remember every random stranger that's ever smiled at me, until the day I die, and probably after.
she's saying, open up your heart, open up for yourself is saying, thank you so much. It was great, in full tears. Thank you.
Oh.
Mm.
And I love, Viviane, you said open up your heart as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Beautiful. Well, it'll be your turn next, Viviane.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure I've kept on top of tagging everyone's requests. Thank you. Please keep your requests coming. Oops.
And I want to say hi to Chloe. Chloe joined us in the chat. Hi, Chloe.
Hey, Chloe. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Yeah, spread the kindness virus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, getting ready to select our next request. Mm-hmm. Okay, whoops. Lamb and Turtle, please say hi in the chat if you're here.
Oh, what a lovely name.
Mm-hmm. Okay, waiting for Lamb and Turtle.
Lamb and Turtle. I love the people several times in the last month. I've been kept awake all night with energies moving around and through me. Can you understand what this is?
And Lamb and Turtle is here. Thanks so much for your fast reply there. Okay.
Thank you, Lamb and Turtle. Just asking you and your guides to step forwards to MJ, Viviane, and I. Okay. I'll let you guys go first.
Mm-hmm.
So the Chariot card was the first card that come up for you, Lamb and Turtle, and right away I got a bit of a sense of like quite spiritual energy, sort of a spiritual activation or initiatory energy. And it feels like this energy is actually trying to move you through some core wounding around abandonment and or rejection. And then I heard something about like a justice warrior or a justice seeker and somebody who's likely breaking some karmic or ancestral patterns, because there's these two kings. I kept shuffling and then there's like another king. So that could be a paternal figure. That could be somebody from beyond the veil that is ushering you into a kind of greater love.
So far, I heard transformation and growth, and I'm waiting for more.
Would you like me to share, Viviane?
Sure.
So, Lamb and Turtle, I love your name. Thank you. When you, first of all, when I saw you, it was really interesting because I could see MJ and Viviane either side of me, so like the three of us, and then Lamb, you're sat on a chair, which is quite common for these requests. I don't always visualize someone sat in a chair. It's like you come down, you sat in front of us, and then I could see this energy, and I describe it as this energy. it seemed to be flowing into your heart, and it looked a bit like, it's so hard to describe, just streams of colors. Almost, there's definitely like sweeping colors, something like a mix of, visually it looks something between like a rainbow and like a nebula in space. And so as I started to move myself and reposition myself, I could see that this was a portal coming into your heart, like deep into your heart. And I was asking what it was, and your guide said, yeah, it's a portal. It's a portal into Lamb and Turtle's heart. And so I was given this a live stream. I thought, just to be safe, I'll just create a protective bubble around Lamb and Turtle, and this portal, this big open portal. I think it comes out around at least 2 meters out from your heart in front of you, and it's like a cone shape, like it sweeps out around in front of you. And so, but as soon as I did that with a protective space, your guide said, yeah, that's great, Jon, but now you can't see into the portal. And I said, well, I don't think I really need to see into it. And they said, the only way you can experience what's in that portal in Lamb and Turtle is you would step into it. So this is, I think MJ said it right, this superpower activation, this transformation is, it seems that you have this gift, and it's just one of the purposes you could use it for, is to allow people to step into your heart and experience all dimensions of you. So imagine how limited the English language is, and our human languages, and then even waving our hands around and even doing energy work. Like you could invite someone in to experience aspects of many of your lifetimes at once, like a full breadth of your soul and your heart. And it was open. And I said, is this safe? Like, it's lovely that you have this superpower. Is it in a safe state right now? And they said, no, this is some of the experiences you're having. No wonder you're finding it harder, especially at night, when your conscious mind isn't there to kind of keep an eye on what's going on. Is that when your conscious mind is kind of leaving your body and going on more adventures, your heart is still left open. So the suggestion was, just before you go to sleep at night, place your hand on your heart. And your guide said, just with your hand on your heart, just say, heart, please close any portals tonight. And when you wake in the morning, it feels like you can also check on your heart and just say, I also feel, whilst you're getting used to this, to also say, first thing when you wake up, heart, please close any portals to me. Any open portals, please close them at this time. And then what I'd do is practice around pets, close family and friends, like people you really love and trust. When you're talking with them, place your hand on your heart and open your heart to them. Just like our last discussion, right? Which was on boundaries. So you're choosing very carefully who you open your heart to, and then you're opening up your heart portal. And that will really help you practice to start to get used to it. And there are some steps. I feel this sort of depth you'd require like a one-on-one session with one of us, but it started to get some hints of some of the practices would be for you to place your hand on your heart and say, I specifically invite someone in. I invite them in for a specific reason. I want you to feel. So this could be a loved one. You might be explaining a story to them, something very joyous or something very traumatic, and you might say to them, okay, if you'd like to, I can share those feelings in my heart. I can open my heart to you. And in this case, this is where you would say, I open my heart and I invite you in. But I feel that's a bit further down the line, and it's just to give you some hints at how you could further develop this superpower.
Yes, actually had a visual of lemon turtles on her bed, and energy like swirling around her and around the bed, and I feel the heart really feels full. It's a good feeling, but I can feel like it really feels like really filled with light.
Wow. Yeah, I've had a few clients that have had portals in their homes that they need to close. And this is maybe the first one I've seen, like, is this truly interdimensional, not the first portal in a heart I've seen, but just left, kind of left so open. So I hope that helps you, Lamb and Turtle. And please do, in addition to that, you may also enjoy those meditations I shared earlier with your boundaries as well.
I got that message as well around like diving deeper into meditation practices to hone what this activation that's coming in.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's quite an advanced superpower. And so it's like, oh, I've been given a time machine. What do I do with it? It's like, okay, we need to practice.
Yes. I want to say hi to Sonia. Sonia was in chat too. Hi, Sonia.
Hey, Sonia.
Hi, Sonia.
Thank you for coming. I hope you're doing well. And thank you, Lemon Turtle, who said it's fascinating. Best of luck with your activation journey. Wonderful. My turn, is it?
Yes.
Great. You may have noticed with my music that basically I control it on my phone, and it only has like just a bit annoyingly too loud and too quiet. Okay, choose the next request. Please say hello in the chat if your request is called. Tracy Bernard, R9D. Let us know if you're here. It's a new dawn of humanity. Tracy Bernard, R9D, are you here? Let us know if you're here, Tracy Bernard. And you're asking for, please let me know who my spirit guides are and what my rile is for these beautiful times. Tracy Bernard, are you here? And if you weren't lurking and you put in a request, please also have the courage to tell whoever's grabbing your important things than you right now, boss, or your job. Yeah, it's very quiet.
Waiting for Tracy Bernard. Please say hi.
I think our moment has passed.
Move
on to the next request. Okay, choose the next request. It was the same one. How's that even possible? Okay. Well, let me know. Okay.
Is she there? Okay, Sunny Sonia 8670, are you here? Sunny Sonia 8670, are you here?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do this, but yes. Yes, Sunny Sonia is here.
Wonderful. Yeah, we should go with Sunny Sonia's request. Did you mind? I found it. I can put it back.
I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you.
And for Teresa Bernard, unfortunately, you missed that slot. But good news, you can keep your request. It'll stay within the in the list, and if we happen upon it again, we will call you again. So thank you, Sonny. Sonia 8670. You said you're having a problem with your right eye, and could you please do a clearing? Okay. Thank you. We'll take a look. Just asking Sonny, Sonia to come forwards. It's MJ, Viviane, and I. Just taking a look at your right eye, both eyes. I'm just doing a scan first of all. It's a really curious sensation I'm feeling. The feeling I get, it's like this. Oh, it's so hard to describe. It's inside. I think it's the retina, it's like being pulled. It's like it being pulled forwards.
When you said that, I heard the word distortion.
Yeah. I'm just doing a deeper scan. I'll ask your higher self and guides as well. What are the challenges you're experiencing? They're showing me a lot. Your guides are showing me a lot all at once. That the challenges that you're having with your right eye are, so the right side being the doing side, you've been, their phrase, right? I'll just use these words carefully. Your guide's phrase was, be careful what you wish for. And it's that the energy of what they're describing is that feeling of like pushing too hard to perceive beyond your current reality, almost like really wanting to push into like what's happening next, what's coming up for me. It's like that kind of, it's the, like we do when we're doing psychic predictions, but doing it with your physical body, like doing it with lower vibration aspect of you. And what I saw was when you've been doing that, it's been what's happening with your eye is that it's attracted quite a small negative attachment, which has kind of resulted in that pulling energy. So it's almost like, that's why the guides are saying, be careful what you wish for. It's like, if you wish to be able to see into the future, like, because you're doing it at a low vibration, what's happened is a small negative entity is actually trying to help, right? Well, help in the way that it does, which is, it's like attaching, it's like pulling on, it's like, oh, it's like, yeah, I can help you. You know, it's like yanking on your on your retina. And it just seems like this kind of, how to describe the energy of it, like a, not quite a dull ache, but it's just like almost like someone's like pulling on your finger, and it's like really, really annoying. I can start with clearing. Of course, I'll stop talking and let you guys share as well.
Jon, when I looked into her right eye, I saw a lot of redness, but right behind the eyeball, I saw what appeared to be a push pin attached to it. And when you were talking about doing
I'm just clearing this out. Thank you for sharing that, Viviane. Yeah, I felt that. Oh, I get quite squeamish talking about eyes in too much detail.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just taking that away, and also the small attachment as well. Return to source, or never return here again. Just gently settling the eye, the retina. the optical nerves. Then just bringing golden light from the highest dimension of source in.
Mm-hmm.
Asking Archangel Raphael's assistance just to check over what I've done as well. And grounding that source love energy down through your chakras and deep into earth. And I asked for a little bit of guidance about what practices you can do. Yeah, Sonia, you're just saying my eye continually waters and the vision in the right eye is getting worse, fast in the left eye. Like, I'm not a doctor or a trained medical professional. What I did hear, though, is I asked your guide about the work I was doing to help settle in your right eye, was to cover your right eye. And it seems to be specifically when you're thinking about the future. It might even be in points during stress or anxiety where you're kind of worrying about what's happening next. Like placing your hand over your right eye, what it'll do is it'll stop your right eye from having to like push forwards and allow your left eye to receive much more. So what you're you trained your right eye to say, when I want to look forwards and I'm always kind of in that doing, worrying, projecting mode, I don't need you, right eye. I'm just going to allow you to settle and allow you to relax. And you're encouraging your body to receive. Say, okay, let me just receive. Let me feel into. And I sometimes blame our English language for this, right? Like looking, seeing, they sound like such great verbs, right? Like they sound so divinely masculine. I'm going to look at something, right? And you don't, right? Really, your eyes are just open and you're constantly receiving, just like your third eye can perceive. So it's a really lovely practice to fully open up and perceive and stop that, help like reduce and eventually stop that kind of doing of seeing.
Mm-hmm. You know, quickly my vision, the redness has disappeared, and I see a circle of green healing light around her eyeball. So yeah, it's still there for healing.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for subsequent.
It's always a good time for water. Yes, please do.
Mm-hmm.
Did anything come through for you, MJ?
Right before her message about the waters, there was the speaker of rivers, which was, there's all these fish in the water. So right away I was thinking about water.
Mm-hmm.
When I was tuning in while Jon was doing the clearing, there was almost like a visceral sense of release. But that water flow is sort of indicating to me of like, there's still some hidden things that you can't see. And so instead of forcing, like trying to swim against the current or kind of keep going, there's a moon card. There's actually, it's kind of making me feel like relax more, like spend some time in this gold. I'll show you this golden bowl, and this golden bowl. But Jon mentioned about holding it, where another vision I have is like letting yourself really relax and imagine golden light washing over you, or even like imagine in your mind like a golden light coming over the eye. And then overall just relaxing more, trusting that some of those hidden aspects will come through. You don't need to push. You just want to kind of flow with the current. So yeah.
It's beautiful. I love that receiving. It reminded me a lot of the sun. Like, you know, that feeling when you have your eyes closed and the sun's just, I miss the sun. So much.
It's so good, right? And the warmth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I live in the best country for rain. If you like rain, come to Scotland. You're going to love it. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Who's next? Is it me to choose?
My turn, yeah.
Wow. Look at that. Didn't take me long to get confused. Sunny Sonia says, thank you all so much. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay. Getting ready to select our next request.
Thank you. It's all up to you. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
Okay. Diane Lyons, please let us know if you're here.
Diane Lyons, are you here? Are you here? I've got that last vocal of me going, ooh, like in my mind. And here, thank you, Diane. And it's whenever my son says, "Did you write a song today?" He's always laughing at me, and I said, "Yeah, I wrote a song today." And he says, "Let me guess." Did he go, "Woo?" And then, like every other song you've done. It's like, thank you for your request. So, good evening, Jon and Viviane, and to MJ. Please, could I ask for clearing, healing, and any messages from my guides? Thank you so very much in advance. What would you guys like to do? Who would like to do messages or clearing and healing?
I've just pulled a couple cards, which I can share as messages.
Yeah, please go ahead.
And I'm getting a message of like, you can't force growth. A tree is just going to grow in its own divine timing. And so there's an Empress energy here, which is indicative of, being powerful and being creative. But there's also the Know of Birds, which gives me a sense of like, there might be some more grounding, there might be some more knowledge, there might be some work with a shaman or work with some spiritual healer that helps you to just naturally grow. So you don't need to try hard to grow. You already are that. I think that's it.
Oh, that's beautiful. I just started on I didn't go into too much detail, Viviane, but I started on a clearing and blocking Diane's chakras.
Mm-hmm.
And as you were describing the tree, MJ, it was so beautiful because I could see this tree forming, and the tree was saying, did you know that trees don't just grow from the ground? Which is, I know most people realize that it's not just the ground that has an effect on trees, but it was that was the feeling with Diane, was like almost like trying to grow a tree just from the earth.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, I must build, I will build wood upon wood upon wood. And this, your guide was laughing, saying, now remember, Diane, there's the sun. The energy of the sun is a huge part, like that what do you call it? Photosynthesis, that leaves do their solar panels, right? They're receiving so much energy. Yes, the tree's bringing some nutrients and water upwards, but then there's also all of what's in our atmosphere and the sun that the trees are busy working through and converting. So it's like this kind of it's this illusion, right? It's almost like we look at each other as humans and say, we might look at a rich person and say, think of all the things they must have done, pushed to gain that wealth. And the reality is, they've, at very least, there's some doing, but really they've opened up themselves up to receive. And that was the really beautiful message. Did you mention birds as well, MG?
Mm-hmm.
And like that feeling of, you know what birds do, right? They sing in the morning as the dawn rises, right? They sing to the leaves of all the plants, and they're like, wake up, wake up. And they allow, I think quite recently, modern science managed to to pick up on this as well. It does, like opening the pores of the skin, right? They open up and activate. It's like feeding time. It's time to receive the sun's energy, and it's that their beautiful sound frequency. So that's the birds are also a great way for you to connect with Dan and say, you're my triggers, guys. Like, you're going to help me open up. You're going to like sing to me. So, catch them in the morning, listen to them on audio, sing along with the birds, and really enjoy opening up and receiving. And I love that guidance, MJ, of, find someone to work with, because there's this beautiful journey, like the sense of huge expansion ahead of you. Once you're like, oh, now I get it. It's like this epiphany. Suddenly, you're able to receive so much more. What's exciting? How did you get on, Viviane?
Oh, I started seeing a lot of roots with this tree talk, and I see large, strong roots, really deep in the soil, like really deep roots, and I got this sense of growth using the tree, like, yes, below and the ground, and also above. That just the sense of growth and strength.
Beautiful. Well done. I hope that helps you on your journey. And yeah, you have 3 wonderful people, right, including me. But you can if you're looking for someone to help guide you, depending on whose energy resonates with you, do explore our websites. You'll see in the description. We are Viviane Heller, MJ from alltolovetv, and Jon Binnie. Just take a look and you'll see. Thanks to Ascending Universal Butterfly for sharing all our links as well. You'll be able to get in touch with us if you're looking for one-to-one support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Now,
my turn.
Yes, now it's Jon's turn.
From planet Earth. I am so on my game. Simple things that please me. Right. A little bit of music and some beatbops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't done any music yet. Actually, I'll do some flute. Even though it's my turn, I always feel a little bit of flute.
Yeah, okay.
Choosing your next request. Okay, that was fun. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Cynthia 555, are you here? Thank you for your request. And thank you for just saying thank you to all the work lurkers. Cynthia's here. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you to the work lurkers who are here. Thank you if you're chore lurking. What other lurking can you do? You can do any kind of lurking. Nervous lurking. You might be sat there like, oh, I don't want to type in anything. Please do say hello and introduce yourself. Say where you're from in the world. You don't need to give don't give us coordinates, right? Just say hi, I'm from this continent or this city or this town. I'm in Scotland.
Yeah, and you're welcome to subscribe. It's free, and I understand a lot of lurkers are shy, but it's just okay. Since he's here, please hear me.
Ask for healing for your son, Padrig. He said, okay, thank you.
Okay.
I'm just asking Cynthia and your son to come forwards. Healing. So just helping clear, especially with Padraig around the solar plexus and stomach, and what's and just grounding it into earth. Let me just clear out this. There's a lot of negative self-talk energy in there. Return, or never return here again. So, you know, we're often told, you know, it's not news, right? Look after your diet. Look after your diet. Look after your body. That's a good start for Padraig. However, more importantly than that, it's a relationship with food, and there's this feeling of you know, what do we call it? Comfort eating, but it's kind of beyond that as well. It's like starting to fill yourself with self-love with food. And that's definitely been a journey for me in my life. So it's like this encouragement to say, please do for Padraig to really think more consciously each time, like every time you're feeling that kind of, how to describe it, hunger without yours, but it's without your stomach kind of growling at you, or, you know, there's no real emptiness in the stomach. It's almost that feeling just above it, and it's because it's the emptiness in the heart you're really feeling, not the emptiness in the solar plexus. It's just when you fill your stomach, it pushes up against your heart chakra. It's like, oh yeah, I feel good about myself again. So just encouraging in those moments where you're kind of diving, where Padraig's diving for food, that opening the fridge or raiding the cookie jar, whatever it is that isn't perhaps as healthy, is to just stop in that moment and ask your heart, say, heart, what do you really need right now? Because sometimes all a heart wants is some self-love. To say, heart, I love you. Heart, I love you. Heart, I love you. What can I do to help you? And there's that feeling of helping your heart also lead you to food that will also help you, because sometimes you are hungry, sometimes you're thirsty, and your heart can help with some of that discernment. You can't see my other hand, but I've also got my right hand on just over my stomach as well. How'd you guys get on?
It's so fascinating, Jon, because I'm sure I heard you at some point say like negative self-talk. And this image was the first image that come out. And if you can see, there's like kind of a dark hole.
Yeah.
And this person, the being, looks kind of like a bit stressed, like a darker energy, some negative self-talk. And it's like and some of this stuff up here, look, there's a set of dice, there's a circle, but some of this to me looks like almost food, or could be food items. So it's like feeling stress around choices, feeling stress generally, but this gives me that indication of when we all do this, don't we? But when we're two in our head, and then, pardon the expression, but the expression I'm getting is like doing some practices that can help you fly your freak flag, as it were.
Yeah.
As in, this gives me a sense of like the protection stuff that we've talked about here, like making sure you're protected. But this character has this flag and is like proud of who they are. So I think that's a lot of us come to that. We want to be more authentic. We want to be more of who we are, but that might require some protection, and then some practices like the meditation stuff that help us come into our bodies, movement, dance, play, like that help us just feel into our body, so that when we ask the body these questions, we can really truly honor it. And yeah, I just want to say, like, don't be ashamed of who you are.
It's lovely. Yeah, I love the resonant themes, and that feels so good. It feels like it's a journey to really fully connect with ourselves, right? And it's a practice. It's not I know we might look at each other and go, oh, they're so authentic, I just love them. But I do feel that it takes a lot of, it's like going to the gym, right? You have to like, it's a reflection of how someone's talking with themselves all the time. Body, how are you right now? Like right now. How are you feeling? And the same with your emotions. What emotions am I feeling right now? Heart, how do I feel? And I love that flying your freak flag as well. It's like being so proud of your authentic self is what this whole world needs. Thank you, MJ. How about you, Viviane?
Well, I actually I heard feed your heart, and you're feeding your body, but you're not feeding your heart. I asked Archangel Michael to assist me with doing an overall clearing, the clearing on the heart, and there was something else. It was about is that I know you mentioned the negative self-talk, and there's this negative, this low self-esteem, and this need to fill this void, or you're like say feeding the body but not feeding the heart. So also the practice of placing the hand on your heart and speaking to your reflection in the mirror, saying good things, saying positive things to your reflection, to connect to the heart and to send yourself that self-love and acceptance to help for your son to do that, to help himself. That's what I got. Yeah.
Hope that helps, Cynthia. Please do send on our love to your son as well. Says thank you. Thank you. I was so hoping that we came across your request at 5:55 p.m. UK time. We're close to 5:38. Wonderful. Is it your turn, Viviane?
Yes. Okay.
Authentic version of me too. We're choosing your next request. Please say hello in the chat if your request is called.
Cheryl99, please say hi in the chat if you're here.
And did you hear the lyric where it said the lyric was "your true authentic self"? I was like, yes, John, that's right. That's what we're Cheryl 99, are you here?
Waiting for Cheryl99.
You're here. Thank you. Okay. And you said, Cheryl 99 says, I've received several clearings and healings for my painful shoulders, but pain continues. Do I need to seek medical attention? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cheryl. Let's take a look at your shoulders.
And perhaps I'd offer the suggestion before we even take a look is, yes, please do seek medical attention as well as talking to us. We're not here to decide whether you should or not. And whilst we can even give you advice about from your guides about what they think, for example, I just encourage you to always seek medical attention whenever in any doubts.
Yes, absolutely.
Can I share something right off the bat?
Yeah,
So to have an awareness that the shoulders are often connected to the lungs, and so maybe doing some breath work, or just when you're doing your meditation practice to like I'm doing it now, like I'll take a nice big breath and then I'll try to bring in more air, and then I might hold the breath for as long as I can comfortably, and then start to relax. And then even just really, so like one of the yoga trainings we did, I remember when they talked about healing old injuries, that genuinely just sometimes being like, hey, shoulders, how you doing? Like, what do you need from me? But if we strengthen our lungs, that can often support shoulder function. And then just, moving them around a bit mindfully. Yeah.
Thank you. So the first feeling I was getting this important for you, Cheryl 99, is when you've asked for help it's like some help has been given, and that it has helped. So when you mentioned like you've had several clearings and healings, but the pain continues, it's this feeling that it's coming back, like, so that there is clearing and then it's coming back. And what I saw was, especially as MJ, you were describing like filling the lungs, which feels really good. Like it feels like this beautiful receiving, and it does offer like a resistance to this pressure on your shoulders. What I saw is like this burden energy, and it's not just your burden. And I'll choose my words carefully here, which is it's also connected to an ancestral wound. So it's an ancestral cycle that your soul. So when you incarnated, you said, I, Cheryl 99, choose a lifetime where I will take on this feeling of like the weight of the world on my shoulders. And it's for like family and loved ones and anyone in your life. And it's a feeling of beyond that, right? It's beyond just those that are, so in other words, some of the collective energy. And you said, I will take it on and I'll figure out in this life how to progress that further. Ideally bring that to an end, that weight of weight off your shoulders, like figure out a way of being able to release it. And I kept seeing these like hands, like it's almost like your ancestors reaching out with these dark hands from their past lives. Is that I think that's Viviane's alarm test. She was saying, I have an alarm test and it'll happen. And I said, it'll happen in divine timing, Viviane. So I think she's off to probably go and stand outside for a little while.
Oh, she has like a fire alarm test. Oh, look, there she is.
I just need to get the door open. Thank you. I saw a scale above her shoulders and I heard the word balance. And
you've just muted yourself. That's okay. Just take your time.
I'm back. Oh, sorry. I was just waiting. So yeah, that's what I saw. I saw the balance, and it's almost like there was a balance. Thank you. There was a balance above. I'm sorry, a scale above her shoulders, and then I saw her move their shoulders, like trying to avoid that from being over her. Oh yeah, I've been told that many times that I carry the world on my shoulders, and I had that feeling in the beginning. It was about that, and then that was why I saw the scale. There was this need for balance, and you'll find ways to achieve that balance. First of all, by recognizing that you just mentioned that you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you have to draw a line. Okay, this is not mine to carry, and I love what MJ said about the breathing exercises, because that will be a part of the self-care that you'll be doing for yourself, and you acknowledge that. By acknowledging that, you will not be doing that movement again, that you're trying to stay away from that scale that was trying to help you, that was being placed over your shoulders, so you could really achieve this balance, and there was like for your own help. Anyway, so that's what I got for you, Cheryl. I'm sorry about the interruption there.
That's okay. That's so powerful. And Cheryl, for your guide was saying to me, imagine as Viviane mentioned, MJ's beautiful practice of like filling your lungs and helping. It creates this helps create balance, and it's also, if you think about it, when you fill your own lungs, you're filling your body with abundance, right? So you're saying filling your cup. It's like my cup is full, so you're in a nice full state. And with that balance, imagine scales. You can even draw this in front of you on a little bit of paper, like draw some scales in front of you. And so there's this like balancing energy. And what I saw was like you drawing like almost like little blocks. A bit like, when you put, like, you have these old scales and you put little weights on them until they balance. Maybe you're trying to measure like the weight of some coins or some sugar or whatever you're doing.
Mhm.
And I was shown that when you're taking these off your shoulder and putting them down on the paper in front of you, it reminded me a lot of a bit like what Viviane and I do in these live streams, which is you're trying to help by inviting, just like your ancestors have done, you're inviting into your consciousness the weight of the world, the weight of others. It is not your weight to carry, and it'll only ever harm you when you try and carry it or carry too much, other than just a little bit. Think about what the three of us are doing for you right now. We're taking just a little bit one at a time, right? And we're saying, Cheryl, this is the weight that you've shared. And we are, we feel it, like we feel that energy upon you. And now it's time for us to, instead of, because it'd be so easy, like I would have I would have made it through one live stream and that's it, not doing this for a year and a half, whatever, is once you feel it, then say, okay, this is, whose burden is this? Whose burden is this to carry?
Mm-hmm.
I saw you like writing down just below the block of the burden you'd taken off, like maybe just doing 2 or 3 at a time in a sitting and say, yeah, today I can feel the burden fill my lungs and I feel the burden of, hang on, this is my family member. And I write it down and said, really, this is their free will and you can't control their free will, right? This is why you can't hold the burden of others, because you can't carry someone else's free will. They'll do what the hell they want, right? That's why whatever I want to do with it, they'll ignore it. They'll give it to you. They'll give it to someone else. They'll try and do whatever they want with it. And same with the collective. The collective burden right now is huge. And this is what your ancestral wound was constantly repeating to you, saying, we're worrying about the world and the state of the world. It's like the whole world has literally billions of beings, not just humans, all with their own free will. And just because we are reported upon by mainstream media is like a tiny fraction of all the things that really happen in the world. And also the feeling of it is intense, right? And so if you think our approach, Viviane and I's approach to this is we'll show up, right? We'll say, look, we'll take on some burdens a little bit at a time, right? One person at a time, a little bit at a time. And every time we offload, every time we say, okay, there you go, there's your advice, there's the next steps for you, there's your free will, go and do it as you wish. And I saw for the collective, it was like, because Viviane and I often at the end of these live streams, we reflect on how many people we're able to service. Like right now, there's requests, right? Like that's too much burden. Like, and because I used to really beat myself up about it and say, what about the other 50 people, Jon? You've got to and actually the reality is, so my reaction to that was, oh, I know, I'll create the 5D Ascension classes. They're free of charge, come along every 2 weeks. Anyone can join. And it's the kind of proactive version of us receiving requests and teaching you how to do those requests yourselves. And that I feel I can give to people much more than I can taking on their individual burdens. And then they can decide whether they engage with it or not. Because remember, not everyone actually wants they might not want the burden to be carried, and they might want you to carry their burden because they don't want to carry it. And they're kind of they're like shedding, load shedding onto you. So yeah, I'd encourage you, like, starting to build some of that practice. Pick 2 or 3 burdens a day and just say, okay, whose burdens are these? Who should carry these? And is there anything a bit like the examples of one person at a time I could help, or one thing I could do that would help many people? But always try and remember your one soul. Keep your lungs full and your heart and your cup filled first.
Yes. Thank you so much.
The world according to thank you, Cheryl. Whose turn is it next?
It's your turn, Jon.
Okay. And Cheryl was just asking, so my pain has nothing to do with
I think she meant
essential ancestral burden. Yeah, well, I wouldn't completely rule out ascension, right? Because ascension's all about lifting up, right? So if you've got pressure, and if that's what I also loved about MJ's practices, when you create a natural tension, right? If you imagine, if for example you read through on my website, it has like learn more, and you go in there and on the homepage you go into learn more, and it tells you about my future vision. I have two tensions in my life, which I speak very publicly about, right? One is my mission to help thousands and one day millions of people on their spiritual awakening journey. And then there's the other one, which is me, Jon Binnie. I'm a dude, right? I have a family. I love camping adventures. I love a lot of coffee. I love nature. There's like all these different things I love. And the two are at tension together. Because if I just serve my mission all the time, the Jon Binnie like disappears. When did I last go on a camping adventure? It's like I miss out on those parts. So your question about ancestral burden, which is like part of your mission, and then your ascension, which is part of your personal growth, like you need to achieve that balance, and you need to allow your ancestral wounds to be released, because it will help, like, because you're trying to rise yourself up through your ascension journey. So yeah, I hope that helps.
Can I add something, just because we're still on with the shoulders, because everything you're saying is so relevant to. So I'm looking at these cards, and I'm aware, having done a lot of ancestral healing myself, is that sometimes if it brings solace to us, if it brings us some kind of like warmth, just knowing that our ancestors are with us, like, and they're always with us, and they're always rooting for us. Whereas yes, we can carry some of the burdens of our inheritance, of what we've inherited from the ancestors. So it's almost like the ancestors are with you. And then this card comes up where she's holding these two tins, going, okay, I'm going to dump it out now. I'm going to let these burdens that are no longer mine to carry, I'm going to dump them out. And then I keep getting this, when I work with yoga clients, that's how it works. I'll sit and meditate with people, and then I get the download of what I'm going to practice with them on that day. And I keep getting this exercise for you where you're pushing energy out. Now you're going to activate your shoulders, so if it hurts, you don't need to do it. But you're also going to vocalize and go ha, 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 and do it until you can't do it anymore, or time it and do it for like a minute, or do it for like 2 minutes. And it's something about physicalizing and using your breath to actually release energies that you don't need to carry anymore. Okay.
Fabulous. MJ. And yes, please do check out MJ. In the description of our video, we have links also in the live chat for MJ's website, a YouTube channel. You're amazing. Daily tarot on Instagram and YouTube, and the merch. Don't forget MJ's amazing merch, and so much more, and Patreon, which I'm a member of. So
yeah, I saw you this morning, didn't I?
That's right.
Loads of Jon today. Is awesome.
Right. Is it my turn, Viviane? Yes.
Yes.
So did your fire alarm test happen?
Yes, it was fast. It was they're going door to door, so I could hear some of the doors being knocked, so I knew they're coming in fast. So it wasn't as noisy as I thought it would be.
When they open the door, you should go. It's only joking.
Oh, God.
Okay, choosing the next request. Yes, please do put all requests in capitals. We tag them, so you can't see us tagging them, but we do tag every single one, all 54 of them so far. And you don't need to repeat them, even if YouTube isn't showing them anymore, because we have a tagged copy of them. Okay, choosing the next request. Here we go. From the heart of Mother Hell's Bells 124, are you here? Hell's Bells, are you here? I love your name, Hell's Bells.
Oh,
Yeah, indeed.
he's here.
Fantastic.
Bells is here. Thank you. Mental and physical clearing. Okay.
May I request a mental and physical fatigue clearing and an energy boost of both? Okay. Thank you for your request. I'm drawn immediately to an energy drain, and it seems I'm being shown something connected from your heart, and it goes deep down beneath you into the earth. It reminds me of like an upside down, like thermometer or even test tube. Let's see what this is. Your higher self is saying it's to do with purging. You've been purging your negative energy. When you purge too much, when you're constantly trying to shed your own negative energy too much, what can happen is you start to drain. I wish I could describe more clearly what I'm seeing. It's like it's like if you're continually purging the lowest vibration energy, right? Once you get rid of perhaps emotions of shame right at the bottom and fear, maybe then continuing up the scale, right? So you start to actually work your way up to the next lowest vibration, and it keeps going upwards and upwards if you're constantly doing it. So you actually start to release energy that is helpful for you. What are you seeing, Viviane?
I know that I have an interesting visual. I saw her feet, and underneath, I thought, or maybe, there's a need for more grounding, but it was almost, there's this mist underneath, like a little bit of smoke underneath, where I wanted to see. It's almost like the where I wanted to see roots into the ground. I still see it.
Yeah, I can see it too. It's fascinating. I've just been working on, first of all, this. So our bodies have like a set. Probably someone might have a name for this, right? I describe it as all of our chakras have like a central column, like an interconnection. It's not the only way our chakras connect, but when you're trying to release energy from your heart, hell's bells, at the moment your heart was like open really wide and it's like constantly ejecting energy. And I said, why do you do this? Like this, it's really aggressive. Like you're constantly shedding like any energy that is coming in, you're releasing it. And so your guide said it's part of a superpower. It's one of your superpowers is the ability to take on take in significant negative energy and release it. And it reminds me of a tree. It reminds me of trees are really good at this, right? They're kind of built for that. They're built for these big, thick, like they're like lightning rods, and they can take this energy and drive it deep down into the earth beneath the crust. And so I just started to work on just relaxing that this kind of this open funnel that you have from your heart downwards, and just bringing your other chakras in gently, just allowing each chakra, because when you pull yourself apart too wide, what's happening is you're not really giving it a chance to feel it. It's almost like eating your food too fast. You don't really taste it, right? It's just like, nom, 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 and then like, oh, my stomach's full, and then I must go to the toilet quickly. And you kind of, everything's done, and you don't get to savor the moment. I'll pause there. MJ, what's coming through for you?
Yeah, I resonate with that. So the cards are indicating that you might be actually going through a bit of an upgrade as far as like from one spiritual status to another. There is the Hanged Man after a Ten of Swords reverse. Like you've and like what Jon's saying, you've cleared a lot. And you do clear a lot, and the cards would indicate that you're a very powerful being, because there's all this emperor and empress energy. But the first card I pulled was the empress energy, which immediately gave me a message of like, chill out, relax more, sit in your throne. Like, and then that kind of connects from going from a king or queen into emperor status. That shift might require just, if it's your kind of vibe, like just sitting and watching Netflix, or just actually just kind of stepping away from the work that you're invested in, which would appear like there's a lot of emotional work that you're invested in. But I can't, like, I've never pulled this many emperors in a reading before, but there's 2 emperors and there's an empress. So I'm like, you're good. Like, if anything, like, let yourself rest in your throne. The clearings will keep coming, but you're definitely shifting into something higher, which is probably requiring your physical body to rest. I think that's it.
That makes a lot of sense as that conscious feeling. I love that there's 88 people in the live chat. Is that conscious awareness that to ascend, you need to release your low vibration energy, and it's just that you're doing that too aggressively, and because it takes a lot. It took me like years to realize. I don't know about you guys, like it took me literally years and years to realize, to be lighter, I need to release heavier emotions. And this is one of the first times I've experienced, like, if you do that too much, you just lose yourself. You lose all the good bits that you're wanting. You feel so drained all the time, like, and it's kind of that feeling of, oh, my right ear's ringing. We have an inbound call from your spirit guides. It's please hold. It's like that feeling of, if I did shadow work intensely every day, I'd just be nothing but a blubbering wreck. And I would be like, I got so many problems to fix. I'm never going to ascend. And it's just a balance, right? There's no right or wrong. It's just finding that balance. And Hell's Bell is saying, wow, I wondered if it was spiritual, and also said my ears ring a lot. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. If you don't already have a regular grounding practice, like walking barefoot on the ground, grass, sand, mud, stone, earth, whatever you have, and also meditation practice really help you on your journey. And I'll just share, I'm sure it's been shared many times. For you, Health Bells, I'll just also share the 14-day Spirit Guide Meditation Challenge. It's free of charge. You can access it on my website or my app. And I hope that helps you on your journey if you haven't tried it already.
Wonderful.
Great.
Okay, I'm ready to select our next request. Ewan Rob, please let us know if you're here. This is from earlier. Say hi in the chat if you're here. You're asking for message from your guides.
Let us know if you're here. You and Rob. Did you and Rob mention you're in Scotland or England? I can't remember. You just flashed up in the comments.
Oh, and Ewan is here. Thank you, Ewan. Okay. So saying hello, everyone. Do my guides have a message for me? Let's check it out.
Love light blessings. Thank you. And Hell's Bells says, I'm encouraged. Thank you. I so needed it. Thank you. Starling, fantastic. Just an hour and 15 minutes. Although at this time of day, probably an hour and a half drive away from me. At the heart of Scotland. So many messages for you and Rob. Feel free to go first.
I heard a couple things. I heard slow down. Your journey is not a race. That's what came through first, and I'm still open to receive more from the guides. Now they showed me an egg, a large egg, and then the egg was cracking, and they showed me. Then they showed me a duck coming out of this the eggshell, and the egg was. I mean, the duck continued to walk, and then I heard putting your ducks on a row.
Your ducks in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll laugh when I share. It literally took me ages to mentally realize the link between what was given to me.
And then actually I see the duck continue to walk, and then the larger duck, and then the cute little ducklings following. It's really, really cute. Let's see what else. And one of the ducklings keep like moving to the side, and then slowly returns to the line where the others are, getting on track. I guess slowing down is the most important part of the message, that because I'm hearing that again for you.
Makes sense. How about you, MJ?
I'm getting, so Ewan, take what resonates, obviously, and leave the rest. But there seems to be some healing of a potential relationship or love dynamic. So the Three of Swords reversed, there's been some healing of your heart center, and it is connected more than likely to a love relationship or a one-to-one relationship, right? And even the fact that you're here, and I get this 8 of Wands, which is messages. So you've come here, asked for messages. So now you're receiving the messages that can help give you perspective on whatever it is that you're dealing with. Because there's a little sense of like moving through some difficulty, having stuff that went down that was painful for you emotionally, and kind of working through that melancholy. And then somehow getting a perspective, and there's this new beginning. And then there was another card. You guys mentioned duck, and I earlier went to I've got a new Druid Animal Oracle deck. and I opened it on Goose, and I thought of that Duck Duck Goose game. And I don't know enough about the goose, but when I look at it, it talks about being at a stage of your life when you are ready for a family or ready for a serious partnership. And so it's like, even though there could be healing, or there could have been a relationship that did not quite work out for you, because that one looks like it's definitely fini and not moving forward, you are moving toward a new beginning, a brand new beginning. You're not far. And there's just this shift of getting a little bit of perspective around the situation, to know that you're safe, to know that you are the creator, and you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. That's it.
Wonderful. The duck reminds me of when just a couple of years ago, when we were walking down a river at the Scottish borders, and a couple of ducks flew over from a wall behind us over our heads and landed in front of my wife and I. And my wife freaked out. She said, "Those ducks can fly!" And I was like, Googling, like, I'm sure ducks can fly. And I'm like Googling, it's like, yeah, look, says look, they can fly. And it's just the funniest experience. So what I saw, and I know you're in Scotland, right? So and as we said earlier, it's the land of rain, which is fantastic. What I saw your guides were showing, and this is like a serious physical practice as well, it's not just metaphorical, is to go out into the rain. That's why Viviane and I was laughing. I was like, what's ducks got to do with rain? It's like, it's really obvious, John. Water and ducks. And it's that feeling of standing out in the rain, and your guides had this really beautiful message. So they're suggesting that you use rain as shadow work, right? And it's a beautiful way of receiving. And they said, rain, they said there is a lesson for you in every raindrop. So as every raindrop lands on you, it's an opportunity of, like, that feeling of, oh, that's a negative emotion. That's a fear that's touching me. That's how we often feel about rain. Is like, but when you purposely go out into the rain, you're asking the rain, you're asking the water falling from the sky, you're saying, okay, I had to do my shadow work. You don't need to go out for long, right? Just for a few minutes. And you're receiving these raindrops. And every raindrop that lands on you, you're asking the rain to help bring awareness to a shadow that needs to be seen. And you just need to take one back inside with you, just one raindrop. You might have it in your hand, or it's still on your shoulders or your head. And you walk back inside with it, and you hold space with it. And what I love about the practice is it's all about these themes we've heard of slowing down and receiving. Rain, when you receive rain, it's a slow process. You ever tried filling like a pint glass with rain? Even in Scotland, it takes a while. So it's that receiving energy, and then allowing the rain, every raindrop, to offer its, because you guys were, I can't quite remember the exact phrase, but it's along the lines of every raindrop has the opportunity to see a shadow, to feel it, and to heal it. And it's that healing part, that very gentle, like bringing it up, allowing yourself to see it, and then go into this period of like resting and reflecting, and eventually releasing. So it's not a fast process, right? A bit like drying your jacket. So hope that helps you and Rob. Let us know. Wow, I'm actually getting quite hot in here. That's taken all day to heat. Whose turn is it next? Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
We're choosing your next request. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Shine the light, 1111. Shine the light, 1111. Are you here? thank you, Justine, for suggesting to drink, sip, everyone.
Yes. And Shine the Light is here.
Fabulous. Good morning, Jon, Viviane, and MJ. Yay, all three of us this time. May I please have a message from the Akashic records, my guides or past loved ones? Thank you. Of course. Well, it's handy for inviting in Archangel Metatron earlier. So head with a message for you. And I'm sure whether we're inside your Akashic records or not, we can bring forward messages from your guides. And I'm just asking the Akashic records to be opened for Shine the Light 1111 and to give access to Viviane, MJ, and myself. Messages for their highest good. Wonderful. Feel free to go first.
Wow. I was shown the her Akashic Records book, and it open, had a lot of golden light shining from it, and then I saw it was as if the Akashic Record book was being used as an affirmation, as a positive affirmation book. So the first page I saw, I love my life written, handwritten on this page, and then the page turned, and then I saw I love myself, and then next page, I love the present moment. And I see this as your shiny light, as that, co-creating, creating her own reality and manifesting that. It was really, really beautiful.
That's lovely. Definitely had a lot of themes. How about you, MJ?
I have energy, some kind of mental energy that's wanting to be released. And it could be something from the past that it feels like it's keeping you stuck, possibly. And part of the shift point is like making a decision. And that can be often it is very internal. So it's not necessarily something obvious to other people, but it's a deep, and this is right next to the Lover's energy, which I often do look at, is our ability to unify ourselves, as in our ability to feel whole and in love with the totality of who we are. It doesn't have to necessarily mean a romantic love partner. So the laying it down is like, it's like when we have that inner moment of going, enough. I'm not going to focus on that. I am going to choose to love myself, because you are the rebirth energy is here. So you are going through a change, a rebirth. And part of that can come through when you're like, I'm making change. Because think of it like, whatever we're focusing on is what we're focusing on. So when we go, I'm doing this and I'm going to move forward, that's what we start to focus on, which then allows us to naturally put the nail in the coffin from the past, or lay certain things down that we used to focus on or we used to ruminate on. So there seems like a decision to go, I am being reborn, or I am truly going to love myself. And then I think there seemed to be as well, like once you make that choice, there will be some support in the form of human that will come in and help you on your journey forward.
Ah, so lovely. And Shanlight 1111 is saying, thank you, Viviane, my first visit to the Akashic Records. And I love that we all came up with love. So I was very, very quickly, it reminds me when I worked with Natasha Rocha, she's so fast in the Akashic Records.
Yes.
It's like, wow, like just like everything's so fast. And I was just shown this, and Channelights saying, yes, MJ, trying hard to move forward after family betrayal. It says, thank you, MJ. And Shanlight 1111, the book I was given from the Akashic Records was called My Tokens of Love. And your book, as I opened it, and I was like flicking through it really fast, was, first of all, your guides are saying this is a philosophy, if you like, a love philosophy for you to explore. And it's your book. So this book is a collection of all the times you've given and received tokens of love. And your guide said, I said, what's a token of love? And they said, love, often in human terms, we find it difficult to just say, hey, MJ, sending you some love. Viviane, sending you some love. Right? I mean, and even the action, I hope you felt it. It was actually sending love. That action, you could describe even that as quite, out there, as quite woo-woo. It's like this, it's still a token, right? It's still an action. So it's another way of describing it is an expression of love. And your guide also showed me, just like Jon, one of my love languages is food. And my wife is always, she's like my feeder. She's like, here's another meal I just cooked up. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And we know that in our relationship, it's so much more than just food. And it's the energy of the food, and she puts into it, and I receive. And that would be one of the every meal I would have in my book of tokens of love. And so there's this suggestion for you when you're working with others in any relationship, and just holding space for you, acknowledging your challenges with your family betrayal, is like you being really intentional about your actions or your tokens of love. It's not money, right? It's things where you're actually offering and helping someone and saying something to them. It can be a word, a waving of hands, a feeling, a smile, a gesture. It can be an action. There's no restriction to what a token of love is. It is something you're doing that has your energy in it. And perhaps the most important lesson out of all this, as your guides are saying, is you're not fully aware of all of the tokens of love that people are giving you. For some things that people are doing for you, or giving you their tokens, they may be easy for you to do, but it's very difficult for them to do. So for example, if I'm doing a collaboration on a song with someone at the moment, and I know it's really hard for them to sing, and I'm singing every day, right? So it's like I'm being open to saying, I'm really, that's so lovely that you're taking on this big fear and you're pushing through it, you're facing that fear, and you're giving me this love token anyway, and I feel that love energy. Thank you. So it's a lovely opportunity to feel back through some of these things. I kind of saw these that can be landed on your kind of inbox, like feel through the recent tokens of love that you've been given and start to feel into the energy. Place your hand on your heart and ask your heart about it. What is the energy behind, the intention behind what's being given to you? Yeah, that could well be a book. Tokens of Love. You could write it. You could write your book of tokens of love. Well, I hope that helps shine the light. 1111. Thank you so much. And we're almost at time today, so I think we're all done for our requests. I'd like to give a few minutes to wonderful MJ. Thank you so much, MJ, for coming along today.
Yes, thank you, MJ.
Thank you both so much. I so enjoy hanging out with you guys, and your audience is amazing. It's such a warm, loving group of people. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, please come along. Are we getting you in February as well?
Yeah. February 9th, I think we agreed today.
Okay, great.
Right, February 9th. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll see you then. And,
See you guys soon.
touch. Thank you, MJ.
Take care.
And what a great way to end with the talk of tokens of love too. So
Yes. MJ from Alta Love. That was
yeah.
Please do check out her links in the description. Shanley is saying, I love that. Tokens of love. Like the author of Lord of the Rings and so on. And yeah, so true. Easier to give and receiving them is really interesting. I must admit, it really that message, Shine the Light, really helped me reflect a bit more on the things people do for me. And you know, if we're really truly sensitive to what we receive, then, and I feel like everything's a journey, right? But I feel like there'd be incredible opportunity to really discover the true depth of people's emotions and what they often go through to give to us.
Yes.
So yeah, you can check out the links for MJ on her website, Alta Love. She's Alta Love TV on YouTube and Instagram. She has one-to-one sessions, daily tarot, and merchandise and so much more, as well as a Patreon as well. So yeah, please do check her out. She's back on the 9th of February, which is fantastic.
Yes.
And we're also back on Thursday. Are you live tomorrow, Viviane?
Oh yes, I'm live tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. EST. And that will be 4:30 p.m. UK time. So yeah, I have the link up already, and then I'm live again at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So
wow, that's how you do 2 live streams in a day. I don't know. That would take me a day either side of rest. And yeah, I'm live tomorrow at 2:30 UK time for 5D Ascension class.
Yeah,
which is that 9:30 Eastern time, which must be 6:30 Pacific time. So that's a free class, streamed live on YouTube, part of the, thank you, Ascending Universal Butterfly. That playlist you'll see will be focusing on identifying your soul purpose and life mission. So they're a lot of fun to come along to. And then, yeah, together we're back on Thursday. Do we have a guest on Thursday? Is it Sonia? Yeah, Sonia's on Thursday.
Yes.
Like Sonia Ross is with us on Thursday. Is that the 3rd time that Sonia will have been on with us? I think so. That's my guess.
I can't remember if this is the 2nd or 3rd time, but yeah, I remember that we had we have her, and then pretty soon we have a Jody coming back to join us too. It'll be great.
Fabulous. Wonderful. Well, I'll thank you so much for coming along, everyone. And I will bring our session to an end, thanking our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia, asking Archangel Metatron, please close the Akashic records, close the Akashic records, close the Akashic records. Thank you. And as I close the shared session space, please remain in your individual protective spaces for as long as you choose. So I close the shared space down and return to Source, or never return here again. Please do get plenty of rest and drink as much water as it feels right. Keep in touch. We're both live separately tomorrow, and we're back together on Thursday. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.